know it. All right, Beth, thanks so much. Jeanette? It is the season of giving, and this next segment will certainly warm your heart. You know, every once in a while, we'll meet people who are so inspiring in their life or maybe generous in their activities that you just want to tell their story to everyone. Local author Jackie Waldman has collected stories of people like this, and she's put them into a book called The Courage to Give, Inspiring Stories of People Who Triumphed Over Tragedy to Make a Difference in the World. She joins us this morning to talk about some of her stories, and it's terrific to meet you, Jackie.
Nice
Thanks
to meet
for
you.
being here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about how you found these people that you feature in the book.
People suggested people. Anyone I spoke with, whether it be friends or people at corporations or nonprofits, I had a specific criteria. Anyone who had suffered physical and or emotional pain, had reached out to help others, ultimately helping themselves and making a difference in the world. And having MS, I know that when I was looking for the cure that does not exist, and trying every treatment possible, nothing was working. But when I started helping others, I started to feel better.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because you share, you said MS, multiple sclerosis, and you found it within yourself to come out of what you were going through, the pain that you were going through, physically, mentally, and turn around and try to make someone else's life better.
You know, it's almost Forrest Gumpish. I personally had studied and done a lot of spiritual reading, but if you just go out and help somebody, you'll find that what you feel like afterwards, it just leaves you with such a different feeling, a different energy, and all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh, I forgot to worry about me.
That strength, because a lot of people, you know, there are a lot of people who are suffering, especially during the holidays, and it may not be with a physical condition, but are suffering in other ways. And it's hard sometimes to turn that attention away from yourself.
That's what the courage to give is. The courage to give is the courage to put your own stuff aside, even if it's just for a moment, and be able to reach out and help somebody else.
Let's talk about some of the stories you do include in the book. Nancy Brinker, we know that name because she is so well known here for her work with the Susan G. Komen Foundation for her sister for breast cancer research, and you include her in your book as well.
She, her story is wonderful, and she made a promise to her sister Susie. She said, I will help fix this. Susie asked her, Nancy, fix this. And she said, I'm going to do it. And Nancy is incredible. Everything I read about what the Komen Foundation has done, you know, you'd think, oh my gosh, look at all she's done. Not until there's a cure is she going to stop.
Now, folks should know, too, that you teach special needs kids in the Dallas school districts around here.
I used to.
You used to do that. There's another way. I mean, your life just seems like you've stayed on course as far as...
But see, when I got sick, it was easy. It's easy to stay on course when things are going really well for you.
When things are great, right.
And it's really easy to say, oh, you stayed on course. But when I got sick, I devoted my entire time to looking for a cure for me. And I forgot about being of service. So it was only until I happened to be involved in a volunteer opportunity that I remembered and had that feeling back. So that's how I knew I had to share this message. And the book, these stories of these people, they don't think they're special. Their stories are amazing, but they are only doing what they're doing to help others and ultimately helping themselves. And all of us can do it.
And I'm sure this inspired you even more, putting this compilation of stories together. Any other story in there that you want to share quickly? That
Barbara Pittman, chapter 13. It's a domestic violence story, and this woman has, I thought I knew the meaning of courage. Oh my gosh. After I interviewed this woman, I was so grateful for what I have, and I admire this woman more than I can even, I just think about what she's done and what she's doing, and I think, okay,
she was in a domestic violence situation.
Yes, a very abusive marriage, and she finally was able to get out. And as she said, God, if I can get out of this, if you help me escape, I will devote my life to helping other women.
Someone who took notice of the work that you did in putting this book together, you're going to be seen on Oprah later today.
I am.
Yeah, and she's going to feature your book. And that, talking to you in the makeup room, you were like, you know, it's still unbelievable that all this is happening.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, it's just proof that if you do things and live in truth and do it with pure intent,
good things come.
anything's possible.
I wanted to talk about this picture that you have on the front. It's hands holding a yellow rose there. And what's the significance of that?
Well, if you look at this yellow rose, and if I said to you, what do you see? You would say, I see a beautiful yellow rose. And my point is that you didn't say that you saw a broken stem. You saw a beautiful rose in full bloom. And all of us, when we can help others and not think just about ourselves, all of a sudden we do start to see beauty around us again, and the brokenness fades into the background.
Thank you for helping us gain
Thank
perspective through your book. By the way, a portion of the proceeds of Jackie's book are going to the nonprofit organizations and charities of different folks that you highlighted in here to their choice. So that's another nice way of giving. Again, the name of the book is The Courage to Give. If you'd like more information on Jackie, log on to our website at wfaa.com/GMT. Again, you can see her later today on Oprah at 4 o'clock right here on Channel 8. Congratulations on that. And good luck to you, Jackie.
Thank you so much.
Gina?
Jeanette, guess where I am? In the kitchen, as always. Still to come, there's nothing like prime rib when it's cooked the right way. We'll get those tips from the executive chef at Lowry's. Plus, he'll share an easy recipe for prime rib leftovers. Yummy.
And if you're looking for a gift for that great Texas